The thymus is an endocrine gland that is found beneath our sternum bone. So if the sternum bone is found here, the thymus is found right beneath that. So it's located in between the right and the left lung as shown in this diagram. So the thymus is shown in red. So the thymus consists of two lobes. We have the right lobe and our left lobe. And this thymus releases a type of hormone known as thymosin. Now, as we'll see in just a moment, thymosin is actually involved in building up our immune system. And that's exactly why we'll focus on the thymus in much more detail and how it actually works when we'll discuss the immune system of our body. Now, unlike other endocrine glands that function in our body, which function throughout the entire lifetime of the organism, the thymus is special in that it only stays active until about puberty. And after that, the thymus basically begins to break down, it begins to deteriorate, and eventually is replaced by our fat cells, by adipose tissue. Now, what exactly is the function of the thymus? Well, earlier we mentioned that the thymus is involved in building up our immune system. So how exactly does this take place, and what do we mean by this? Well, inside the bone marrow of our bones, we have white blood cells, and these white blood cells eventually differentiate into different types of specialized cells that are used by our immune system for different purposes. And one of these cells is the T cell, also known as the T lymphocyte, where the T actually stands for thymus. So inside the bone marrow, we produce cells called our thymocytes. And these thymocytes are eventually carried into our thymus, and inside the thymus uses our hormone thymosin to basically test the immunity response of our T cells, of our thymocytes. Now, if the thymocytes fail the test, if they're not able to actually detect the proper antigens, the proper viral agents, in that case, the thymus destroys our cells. But if the thymocytes actually pass the test, then they mature, then they become our T cells. And then those T cells are released into our lymph system, and they basically end up at our lymph nodes, where they can basically fight different types of disease, viral agents, as well as infections. And we'll discuss this and these types of cells and how this actually takes place inside the thymus when we'll discuss the immune system of the human body.